Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Trying to find his man on first down. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dowdell. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hard running there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Flips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Slings it downfield. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The RPO, it's complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And this offense is still early in the down, 2nd and goal. They could still run it. They go with the pass. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing it immediately, getting the football out of his hands, seeing his wide receiver open, getting the big touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Acho. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Offense set on 1st down. They'll run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Quick release by the QB. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going. Yeah,
let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and made. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Power football with the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Just a short pass to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. He's looking to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass, it's Acho. Gets it out quickly. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting close to pressure.
David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man quickly.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure. I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Skips away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, San Jose State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense offense got to get out and get you a stop, but this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. On the ground, it's good. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The play action fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Back to throw, it's Acho. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. He's got his man. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
They'll run it from the gun. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Bulldogs have pushed it inside the 20. On third and short, the power run here. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
San Jose State, 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wants to throw. It's Acho. Finds his target down the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry up. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
For the offense.
He wants to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10.
Is another first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gonna take a shot. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Comes out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's caught. It's good. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these 2 programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And it's pretty clear the defensive game plan through 30 minutes has been just try to hang on and hope for the best against these electrifying quarterbacks. Whether it's throwing or running, they've dictated how this game has gone and maybe made those defensive coordinators question their career choices. Going to be fascinating to see which defense cracks the code. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
Huge play. Moves them down the field. First down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it on the move. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Acho. A little screen to the running back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Touchdown, Spartans! And the comeback is on. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on third, and he hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
To the air, it's Acho. He finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
Touchdown, Spartan! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, San Jose State.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. It's caught. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw, feeling some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all this stupid...
And he breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
A huge gain and a first down.
Back to throw, it's Acho. Makes the grab over the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for an open man on second down. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They're trying to get to it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Never a doubt. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. A quick pass to the left. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's good. And he'll be smacked to the ground. It'll be third and short from their own 33. He'll pull it on the read. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Muscling ahead on third and short. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Spartans in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Acho. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sweet feet on the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, San Jose State.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Is another 1st down for the offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. And here they come, almost all the way back. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Looking to pass. It's Acho. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. working the middle of the field, and it's complete. On the move at the 30. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Looking downfield, it's Acho. Working the middle, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
It'll be a draw. Nice move there. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Back to the air one more time. Unloads it left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He's right on target. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Finds the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. To the air, it's Acho. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They're working that left side, and they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Spartans want to move quickly. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.